Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. I have wonderful guests in studio with me today. I have Kate Martin-Moeller. She's the business manager, and she's joined by Rebecca Martin, who's an interior designer, and they're from Russell Martin Carpet, and joining them is Tess. Now, we have Tess here for a reason that we're going to tell you about in just a minute, but first we want to find out a little bit about Russell Martin Carpet. So, Rebecca, why don't you help us out there?
Well, we've been a business in Naperville for about 58 years now.
Yeah.
And family business. Started with Dave working for Russell Breitweiser downtown, and business has kind of grown from there. We do cleaning, carpet installation, repairs, area rug cleaning, a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. Well, you have been a strong business for Naperville and a family-owned one, so that's awesome. Now, Kate, we've got Tess just making herself at home with you. So tell me a little bit about why we have Tess here and what you guys have moved towards with your adoption.
We are doing a pet adoption event coming up. Russell Martin Carpet, and like most people, we're pet lovers. I mean, they are our family. They're part of our family. Mm-hmm. Tessa is literally part of my family. And we're hosting a pet adoption event coming up on April 18th,
which is a Saturday.
From 10 to 2, which is a Saturday, in which we'll have Greg from Dog Patch there, mm-hmm. and we'll have Just Giants, which is another larger breed adoption agency.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, at the end of the day, carpet and rugs and pets actually go hand in hand in our own homes and for our customers. And there's a lot of strides towards making carpet and rugs easier to clean for your pets. So Stainmaster Carpet has come to us and said, will you do a pet adoption event? And we've said yes, because we want other people to have happy stories like Tessa's. So.
Right. Well, and I'm going to ask you about Tess in a minute, but you said something there that carpet and pets go together. Now that would be something, and I'm a dog owner. Everybody knows I've been a dog owner. That we struggle with pets and carpet, but now there's a much better way to handle that. Tell me a little bit about it.
There is. There's Stainmaster, who everybody's probably heard of, is a manufacturer of a carpet fiber. Mm-hmm. And they've come up with some technology that aids in pet accidents. So what this fiber kind of helps them do, and their warranty that goes along with it, is say your pet has an accident, it's not able to clean out, the company, Stainmaster, will actually warranty the carpet and they'll replace it for you.
Oh, wow.
And they'll do that for up to 25 years. Doesn't matter how many times they have this accident, if it won't come out, they'll take care of it. So
if you get a puppy and the puppy has an accident and you can't clean it up, you can't clean up the stain by a certified company such as Russell Martin, mm-hmm. then they'll actually pay to replace all the carpet. And let's say that puppy's now 9 years old. You say, I'm going to get a new puppy, and the old dog has an accident. They might end up replacing it 2 or 3 times.
Wow,
it's
awesome.
It's a great warranty behind great technology.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And it's funny because we're picking on the dogs, but this is for cats too. This is for any pet, right?
Correct.
Right. Because cats can have their own issues with carpet.
Absolutely.
It could be your parakeet, your gerbil, any kind of pet.
Matter.
What are some tips for how to clean up a pet accident on a carpet? I mean, I think we hate to talk about it, but we all have them, and I don't often think we know how best to do that.
3 main steps. If it's a solid product, you normally think of as vomit or feces, clean up as much of it as you can, and then take some thick towels, white paper towels, or thick, clean, like terry cloth towels, put them down on the spot, because then the goal is to soak up as much moisture as possible. So once you have those on the floor on top of the spot, stand on them or put books or something with some weight on it to absorb as much as you can. Once you're not soaking up as much moisture, the goal is then to treat it, to help break down the protein in it.
Right.
This is best done with a product called Nature's Miracle.
Sure.
You can get this at your pet stores,
mm-hmm.
PetSmart.
We carry it.
Yeah. Dog Patch is definitely a great place to pick it up. Pour that on and let it sit for a minimum of 24 to 48 hours. The longer that sits, the more it helps break down, through a chemical reaction, the protein into a sugar. Then if you feel it still needs to be cleaned, call your local carpet cleaner. And we'll come out and we'll extract it up. But that Nature's Miracle is a key step.
Right. Well, and you mentioned an interesting thing. I'm wondering the average life of a carpet, and I know there's variables, but
there is. A good nylon carpet, which is what most people have in their homes, you're probably going to get 7 to 12 or 13 years with good maintenance, things like that, vacuuming, getting it cleaned regularly.
Right. Well, that was my next question. I think we often, we all vacuum our carpet, and then some of us think about, gee, should I buy a carpet cleaner myself? But when should I have had my carpets professionally cleaned, and I find they do a much better job than I do. So when should I be thinking about carpet cleaning for?
A little of it depends on what happens in your house. More active family, you're probably going to need your carpet cleaned a little bit more often. But typically about every 18 months or so is what's recommended. That also will uphold your warranties on the carpeting. Right. So if something does happen, the manufacturers will help take care of it. So.
And that's a good tip, because I think we often think we just have the carpet installed and then somehow it cleans and takes care of itself. And it's much more than that.
It needs a little help.
It's kind of like taking a shower. At the end of the day, if you start to see your carpet crush or mat, a good quality nylon or wool, you need to pull the oils out of it. So if you wear a hat all day, your hair is going to be flat because of the oils on your head. But at some point, you need to extract the oils and shower, flush it out, such as carpet cleaning does.
Okay.
So
that makes great sense. And Kate, you had said something to me off air when we were talking about tests here, and about how carpet helps your overall air quality in your home. Tell me that.
Well, instead of having a hard surface in which the dust, air particles, whether you have a pet or it's just normal dust in your house, float around, carpet and rugs have actually been shown to improve indoor air quality. Specifically, a nylon or a wool is going to help filter the air. It's going to trap the floating particles that are up into a surface on the floor in which you can vacuum and suck it up. You look at your vacuum container, and it's completely filled with dust and everything else standard. If you're not vacuuming that regularly, it's still floating around in the air. You can only get so much through sweeping, mopping, and so forth. Whereas if you're trapping it and sucking it, it's a little bit better scenario.
Excellent. I would not have put two and two together. Rebecca, quickly tell me what makes your company stand out.
We look at things a little differently than a lot of other companies. Because we're a family business, we look at families. We look at pets, we look at kids, and we ask a lot of questions when our clients come in the door, whether it's for cleaning, whether it's for installation. So we want to know how you live, and we want to make sure that we find the right piece of carpet for you to help you live your life, and that's going to uphold. But we also look at what we're going to bring into the store for cleaning purposes, for installation purposes, and make sure that it's just going to be the best product for you.
It's highly unusual to have a carpet company that sells, cleans, and repairs.
All in one, right.
All in one. And that means we're actually working with the mills as products are developed. We're one of only 3 in the United States on the
Wools of
New Zealand Executive Board. And we actually get to go to the mills and see the technology before it's released, which means we get to know how it's going to be cleaned.
And we ask those questions.
We ask the questions. Most carpet companies don't ever know what the new technology is. They don't know how to change the settings on your trucks, the temperatures, the chemical settings, and so forth, detergent settings, to adjust for a smart strand versus a nylon versus a wool, because they just don't have the opportunity to learn about it.
Well, I think that's awesome. Your knowledge is wonderful, and it goes beyond what we can get at an average store that might just sell carpet and not give us all that extra information, love, and care for the family, like a family-owned business. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for bringing Tess by and letting us know about your pet adoption event. We'll be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.